I'm having a good hair day. So what's up, everybody? Reno V here, going back into Final Fantasy 12, getting ready to head to Lowtown, provided they'll let me. Got some Lowtown things that need to be done. Have to go into the sewers and sneak into a party, which is actually how I get into parties in the real world too, so isn't that nice? Kids that want to ride chocobogies, not my problem. I'm going to turn around with that token material. Yeah, you better watch your tongue. Or else. So, first thing I gotta do is get to the sewers. I'm sorry, not the sewers, Lowtown. They probably don't appreciate me calling where they live sewers. There we go. I have to remember where to get to these things, because... Yep. Alright, so this is my first time being in Lowtown. Luckily, I love these little weird, I don't even know what to call them, like storage compartments turned into just regular apartments. It reminds me of like the real world, how people are taking shipping containers and turning them into houses. Kind of what's been going on here. You know, living underground and pretending it's not just the most horrible of things. Like, look, that is an adorable little shop which sells spaghetti sauce, obviously. And this guy, my good friend Demented Merchant. Why they're driving too crazy when I think about it. Wait, what? Time was I had a shop up in the city. Look what they've driven me to. Breaks my heart to think about it. That is a Demented Merchant. Just sounds like a merchant to me. What is this place? More Lowtown? I'm not going to go there till I've explored all of this area. You know, I hope in the future they add smells. Because I bet this place smells wonderful. Then you tell me what Rodallin's house is? Of course, the South Sprawl. I never have a map when I need one. Just keep heading down this passage. Well. Phi and Pa, Blastos Imperials, heading up city. I was deriving proper Damascus when slam, gate shuts in my face. Can't fathom what it is they expected us to do. We got up there, must be hiding away the rubbish, lest we offend the good council's nose. Which goes back to what I was saying, that this place has got a reek. Oh look, another spaghetti sauce salesman. Could be curry powder, I suppose. Then you got this dude who's selling drums. So if you want to start a nice drum band, you can totally do that. Another Demented Merchant. Why are all the merchants down here demented? What's he selling that's not fit for what's he selling not fit for children? Looks like metals. Oh, he better not be dropping false valor around here. See that house on the corner? Well, it's empty now. It's an enemy there recently passed. I know he's near the war, the poor dear. If I'm not mistaken, that Sikh laughing in the shop just across the way was his landlord. Aw. That looks like a really crowded area for one big fat Sikh to live. Also note that he's standing on a chair instead of, oh, that's so weird. Like, why wouldn't he be in the chair? Why is he just standing on that crate, being a weirdo? Private residence, doors tightly shut. But Hello, children. Hey, deadbeat. Low down, yeah, I like low down. Yeah, next one, what was down south, right? South sprawl. And something else. Keep talking. There's no telling when they'll stop. Oh, that guy's a book salesman. You know, to have all these different shops and to not be able to shop in anything. Like, is there one shop in Lowtown you can actually go to? Because I really want to go. I really want to do some sewer shopping. Wait, what just happened? Should stop being Sky Pirate. Blah blah blah. Where did everybody go? Ah, whatever. Kids. I mean, the best part about not having kids is you don't have to chase them down when they go running around, right? Seriously, spaghetti sauce. What is this? Streets of Rabanastre. I don't want to go that way, obviously. Yeah, this is a good time to take advantage of the new double speed that they've invented for this game. Back before the war, led fine life in the city, refused to bow my head to the Imperials, so they took everything I had, forced me to live here in Lowtown. That's the same thing all the demented merchants are saying, and yet this guy isn't demented, apparently. Husband died protecting me and my son during the war, so I don't run over a child. Yeah, it's a hard world to grow up alone in. You don't have to tell me, lady. I'm a orphan myself. I like that, like, everybody up above who heard the speech was, when Vane gave the speech, was completely taken in. And these people down here, who apparently were not even allowed to go to the speech, they are not taken in. My question is, if they had all been allowed up to hear the speech, would they all be as happy as he is? And that's locked for a reason. Hey, it is locked for a reason. If anything need inside again? Do I? I don't think so. Thank you. Weirdo. My van, you remember around us. That's something really important. Oh my god, it's a salesman. This is my slow. Help me out buy something, would you? How about I sell something, and in return, oh no, 7. I thought I had 41 wolf pelts. I was like, I did not remember. I want the Forgotten Grimoire. The Grimoires, if I remember correctly, they give you better goods from creatures of different types. Like you get a bug grimoire, and then whenever you kill a bug, they'll drop better stuff. So getting those as soon as possible is a really good investment. Unfortunately, I'm still Poe, so I can't do that. But one day real soon, getting a grimoire, getting a house on the hill, it's gonna be awesome. Trying to keep under your hat. That's a free bonus right here in Lowtown. So apparently, down here in the sewers, somebody's trying to free Lowtown. I'm against that. The grown-ups told me all about how we have to live underground. Yeah, talk to me. Told me we all used to live above ground. My house was up there too, but I don't remember. Then there was the war against the Empire 2 years ago, and Dalmasca lost, so that made us be under control of the Empire. That's where the Imperials come to Rabanastre. They ordered everybody to move down here. The Imperials let us do what we want, I guess. They just won't let us live where we want. Something about keeping their control on us. But it's not totally impossible to live up in the city, even for us Dalmascans. It just takes a whole lot of money, way more than I got. It's not bad in Lowtown, though. At least there aren't any Imperials down here. Maybe they stay out so we'll think it's better down here than it is. I mean, if something happens, it's a lot easier for them to round us all up if we're already rounded up. Makes sense, doesn't it? They grow up and say, I'm just being paranoid. whatever that means. Sorry for talking so much. I don't listen to everybody to learn all that. What are you selling, Grandpa? Not like a shovel or a dagger. Yeah, good luck with those incredibly... Oh, this guy looks sad. And what is that? An anvil over a glass case with nothing in it? Man. That girl got to sell out selling that kind of great stuff. So funny, I was together council's speech. So many sweet words on like a toothache. Huh. Okay, so he heard the speech and he didn't get fooled. Come on, Paul Sack. Let's make a deal. Pretty sure I have to come back here later. I think that's where that rebellion everybody was on and on about is. See, this is a pretty area. You know, the water all comes from a big river in the Dalmascan Ester Sand. Runs right through Lowtown. I heard there are ghosts living down in the sewers, way deep inside, real hard to hit places. Oh, you heard it here first. I'm gonna have to fight some ghosts in the sewers. Alright, well, if he's in the South Sprawl, I need to go to the South Sprawl. See, I know puzzles. Yeah, I'm talking about time I'm almost there anyway. If I'll just ahead, I'll win. Oh no, I'm supposed to go to Southgate. Nope, 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 nope. See, another little pretty area. Side no minor job, bored to tears. That's rough. Ooh, another salesman. What you got? Onion bombs. Or antidotes and potions. No, I'm good, thanks though. Fighting against the Empire is all well and good, but it's not enough. You've got to find something to live for, a dream to follow. I don't know what kind of world we'll grow up in, as long as there are people who follow their dreams, it can't be all bad. Wow, that is some syrupy goodness. Which is Sky Pirate. That guy ain't got no job. He ain't no Sky Pirate. Sky Pirate's got jobs. I was there are more ways to get decisions than there's lots of trouble down here. Ha! I'm sure there will be. Do you think dreams really can come true? Nope. So to the movie too. Ooh, shoot. So apparently underneath the city there's quite a bit of rebellion going on. So it's for elementals. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm not gonna mess with any elementals. Gosh, dirty traitor. Treasure! You know what was great? I was able to grab that treasure without first looking up to see if I'm allowed to grab that treasure. Or if grabbing that treasure was going to make me not get the Zodiac Sphere. Not a problem anymore. Hey, where's old Darlin's house, yo? Alright, so that's a dead end right now. I don't think it stays a dead end though. Yeah, I need to get down the damn... There we go. Whee! So, Darlin, maybe down here. Don't care this isn't gonna blah blah blah. That kid. Fuck you, won't do what you tell me. I had to fight the war. It doesn't make any sense to me. Me either, kid. War's crazy. Nalbina. I don't know why, but I have a lot of memories of going to Nalbina like 50 times. I don't remember why. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Oh, 5 gil. Man, I get that you guys live in poverty, but why are you making me live in poverty? got 4,000 gold. Is that not enough to go live up top? I would much rather go live up top if that's an option. That was a heck of a sneeze. Like, wow. That... Whew. I think I lost a little bit of my brain. That was incredible. Whew. Oh, treasure! A pinch of echo herbs. Which just means one echo herb. Finally, I can see what one of these places look like on the inside.
Ah, if it isn't Von Ratsbane.
Didn't look bad.
Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
That's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects
I wish
auditors, and that means the
Darlin,
palace and all the
like,
treasures inside.
showed up.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
I mean, he's here for this first mission. God, get Van out of my face. He's here for the first
champion
mission.
of the sewers aspires to noble action.
And then you don't do a lot more with him.
Perhaps I can help you.
And I hate it, because he's cool.
Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway
fun
to
guy.
the palace walls, a door, and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So,
Alan's so
where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
See? I want to know stories about this guy. I also want to know who that is hiding behind the curtain. Is that his wife? Old Dolan married? And if so, why did she let him keep that weird bunny slug monster? That stone's lost its magic. Giza Plains. You by the south gate. You're likely to be beached. Don't gotta worry about it. I'll be back. I'll be back before you know it. I'm gonna talk with the Moogle from the Cartographers Guild in the Southern Plaza for Relief for Giza. I need that Sunstone Fawn. Hey, you back there. Who is that lady? Yeah, like, I think old Dahlem, that sneaky old bugger, I think he might be running a brothel out of the back of his house. I also want to say I think the houses are a lot nicer than I thought they were going to be. Look at that. Already more echo herbs. Try and silence me. You can't. I got echo herbs. What? Grandpa! Agreed. Oh my god. You and me are like brothers. What's up, Imperial? Teleport. Finally, my first teleport stone. Or teleport gate. Obviously, I've already got some stones. Believe me, I got the stones. I'm brave. Now, let's just mosey this way. Supposed to talk to a Moogle. Head down the Giza Plains. Be sure you go prepared. You. No, thank you. Chunky Monkey, where are you? Tired to look at the dark crystals. They have all fine good until a group of monsters decided to take a look at me. Luckily, that nomad village down south is as close as it is. I ducked in there and just barely made to get the monsters. Thus slept. I was told there would be a Moogle here, and he would sell me a map. The only Moogle I see is that one, and I don't much care for the cut of his jib. He's just trying to sell me a damn, yeah, he's just trying to sell me a, bird. Whatever, I don't need a map. I reveal map as I travel. That's how all the brave people do it. Look at this. Boom. There's the map revealed. Alright, I need to go to the town first because it'll give me Pinello, and Pinello, oh, okay, that's fine, I'll murder you first.
Yeah.
Just remember, you made me do that for yet another wolf pelt, which definitely didn't want, but thank you. There he is! There's a traveling Moogle trying to scrape. Would you like to buy a map? Sure. Giza Plains? I'll do it. Fine purchase. Thank you, little man. Hey there, we don't see me try to... Sorry, we can come back later. Finish work, can't play. Come for the city. Hello, pretty lady. What are you selling? A dagger. I don't need a two-handed katana, that's for darn sure. Some armor I also don't really need. I really would like a bangle, but I'm not gonna buy one. Not yet. I do have the technique though. Oh, and look at all this damn magic. Children's still working, sorry, I guess you'll have an example. Yeah, I gotta get some magic going on here. Like right now I don't think I have any magic. Take it on, blah blah blah. So, I spoke before about how this Final Fantasy is different and everyone's got job classes and you can get 2 job classes. So I'm trying to figure out, well, the obvious, how, like, what my formations are going to be and how I'm going to divide those 12 classes, because each person, right now they can only have 1 class, but I've read a few reviews that say at some point you get a 2nd class. So everyone can have 2 classes, so you can get all 12 classes, but you have to decide, what am I trying to say? You have to decide which 2 classes to give the, which character. And I went ahead and gave Vaughn the one that specializes in daggers. I don't even remember the name of it, but I did that, and I went ahead and kind of came up with a tentative game plan for there's an itch on its back. You know what? I just remembered that at some point I can communicate with these things. I don't know how that happens, but I remember that being a thing that I could do. Men are out on business while the women's mind the villages. But yeah, so I went ahead and kind of picked out how I'm gonna divide. Blah blah. As soon as it's shore, they run the plains. The children has not yet returned. You find Jim for me and tell him to come back to the camp. You may take one of the sunstone and he's made a return. Some of the children said they might have seen him to the south of the camp. If you want to speak with them yourself before leaving, please find Jim. I can do that. But there's what I came for. Hey, pretty lady.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer's pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So,
Someone
then
to
you
make
wouldn't mind if I,
Pinello
say, tagged along, would you?
a foe breaker.
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations
And
for the
time
fete up
mage.
at the palace. Why,
Crazy,
I'm free
right?
for the whole day.
But that's the combo that I'm
Well,
gonna make for her.
let's get going.
See, I've got them all written down here, so I'm looking at them. Vaughn is gonna be a Shikaro and Ublan. So these are gonna be two of the weird terms. Pretty exciting, right? I'm pretty excited. Guess what? I saw Jen off the south part of the plains, Crystal Glade. Asked if we wanted to come back to camp with me, so they still had some work to finish up. Crystal Glade, the south of your village. You know what? Who's not worried? This guy. Good. Stop talking. Okay, so, I think we need to give her one of those two jobs. Oh, and I didn't consider much when I picked out how to divide my characters into these 12 classes, except I wanted the classes to kind of complement each other, but more importantly than that, I wanted them to be counter to how you normally equip people. So, for instance, the machinist, Blitzy the Dragon. What? I want to talk about strangers. Long time no see, Blitzy. How you doing? And also, do you have enough money to replace my door? Because somebody once told me that the world was gonna roll me, and that I probably wouldn't find anyone to pay for that door. Hi, Blitzy. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. I was just telling people about my weird choices for job classes. But speaking of people with jobs, I'm telling you, Blitzy, you and me, we're in sync. What's your job, Blitzy? Like, is it dragon related? Or is it in the service industry? Because if it's in the service industry, I would love... I'd like a coffee, you know, if you're making... I just... Look at this. Tell me you're not my people, Blitzy. Tell me you're not my people. Fast food is what I practically survive on. It's why I'm probably going to be dead before I'm 50. I mean, you know. Whew. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying to make them not classes that you'd expect. So Machinist, a guy that uses guns, they would try and make that Balthier. I'm not going to make it Balthier. I'm going to make it somebody else. I'm going crazy. And Pinello, she's going to be a time mage and a foe breaker, which are just crazy classes for... like, it's weird to imagine Pinello with a big weapon, but that's what we're doing here. Because, again, crazy. Pretty exciting stuff. No way. Blitzy, this is the re-release of Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. And, yeah, Pinello, yeah, Foe Breaker. Boom. Well, I will try not to let it go to my head that you're just here waiting for a ride home. But are you seriously, like, do you seriously work at Wendy's because that's kind of mind-blowing since I am obviously also a partaker of all of their foods and goods and services. That kind of makes me really happy. Maybe stupidly. Ah! Blitzy! Man. There's a Wendy's right near my house. I eat there, again, a lot more than is healthy for me, most assuredly. Philly continues to be told one as it speak. Okay, Firefly, isn't it? On Fort Pierce Turnpike in Florida, you may see me. Well, if I ever head down to Fort Pierce, Florida, I'll do it. It'll be super awkward, but if there's one thing I'm not scared of, it's awkward. Daggers? I don't need... And what is... No. Alright, little lady. We gotta equip you with some better... What is this? Reduces XP to 0. Yeah, we don't want that. What happens after summer? Back to school? I gotta talk to this lady and buy some better stuff for... Excuse me. For my lady. Yes. Cool. Now, if I can get her some heavy armor, she'll be in real good shape. Oh, there's some heavy armor. Now that I'm out in the game, you might recognize it. I mean, this is an old, originally is old Final Fantasy 12 game. So, or a Final Fantasy 12 game, PlayStation 2 game. So, if you have ever partaken of FF12 on the PS2, then you're kind of familiar with it. But this one, they've changed a lot in the, well, not so much in the gameplay, but just in the techniques, items, ammo, accessory. Not so much in that, but in the license boards, which you may not even remember, unless you were... Boom. How you like me now? Alright, I'm ready to go. Time for war. Yeah. Although you can... It's sort of in between, because if you sort of pause the game during things, it can... it pauses the game while you're selecting things. So it can be turn-based or... Wait. Can be either one. But it's a really fun game. It's before Final Fantasy kind of got tarnished, got their image tarnished by putting out a series of bad games in a row. I'll give you these for a go. Woo! Thank you, dear. Tell me so now that mirroring travels a party. Give me commands. Make my own decisions. Cool. Well, if you played it as a small dragon, I can certainly understand that, because it's I played it as a full-grown adult, and I had trouble with certain things on it. So, gambits. Like just gambits is a good example. Gambits were very complicated for me. I remember when I was playing this the first time. All right. Status. Equip, license, world map, inventory, clan pref, config. I was promised that Gambits were on here now. I don't see Gambits. That's alright, whatever. Ho 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 ho! This game's got a lot of chasing quests. Fetch quest? You're drowning in them. Wait, why did I not keep attacking? Well, it wouldn't have been Ifrit. It would have been kind of an Ifrit knockoff. The summons in this game have really weird names. They're very strange. They're called like Ignatius the Defiler and Barnaby the Broken Monkey Butt. You know, weird names like that. Pretty sure that Broken Monkey Butt is correct. I think that's a real name. Fair enough. Fair enough. Then Ifrit it shall be. I think my first time through games, I'm very uncreative. I kind of leave the names as they are, and then if I play them, ooh, let's kill this thing, it gets asleep. Then if I play through it a second or third time, then I'll play with the names. First time through, I'm usually a wimp. I don't do that. You also may have noticed. Aw, 7. I missed 7. Me and Madam Alex haven't been playing 7 or 10 lately because we've well, I've been having some family crises and she's been having some busy crises, so we haven't streamed in months. In fact, until just now, me getting Final Fantasy 12, I haven't streamed in probably 2.5, 3 months. Ouch! Ouch! If although I will say this, even though that was a very mean thing to say to a girl that you know is going to end up on the end of a sword, that doesn't change the fact that what you're saying is very true. Aerith and Tifa, both of them, have very little character development. They're just... You're right, they're just girls that kind of progress the plot. And Tifa, barely that. If it wasn't for the fact that she ends up saving Cloud at some point by going inside his brain hole or something, then, yeah, there would be no purpose. She would have no purpose. Kill him. I can't believe. Whoa. Okay. You see those werewolves? Yep. We're not fighting those werewolves. We are not fighting those werewolves. Ow. Not fighting werewolves. Werewolves? Not fighting them. Red, Barret, and Cloud. I definitely love me some Red 13. Me and Alex are always fighting because I want the team to be Red 13 and Sid, and she wants it to be Vincent and Yuffie. And we just keep kind of like switching out between those people. The reason I didn't use Vincent and Yuffie this time through is because last time I played through the game, I used Vincent and Yuffie almost completely. So I wanted to try different characters. Red 13 and Sid are two characters I didn't use last time, so I wanted to use them this time and see how they work. Can I get any sunstones? Explain the situation. Yeah, you gotta get Vincent. He is like the champion of emo kids everywhere. And Yuffie. Well, she has short hair and is a thief, so yeah, you need them. I'll tell you how you know how to use dark crystals. Gotta turn that shade stone into sunstone. I heard advice after a hyena character my sister has. Barrett is named Can after my friend Can Opener. You have a friend named Can Opener? I mean, my name's Reno, so I'm not one to judge, but I think I would invite Can Opener every time I went camping, because they're super useful for that. There's our crystals for the energy from it. And there's crystals everywhere. Yeah, I know. I'll show you how much energy you'll absorb before you have yourself a sunstone. Alright, let's go make a sunstone. Also, let's save, because Pinello's all kinds of dead. Sid is named Shark. That one does sound a little hard to explain, because I don't know what an old rocket ship pilot has to do with a shark. Sharks cannot drive rocket ships. It's one of the reasons I prefer different animals. I only prefer animals that could possibly drive rocket ships. What is that thing? Level 4? I can kill something level 4. Let's kill something level 4. Oh, that's okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's get really far away from that werewolf. God, those werewolves are beast. Alright, let's get in here quick! That is not what we were getting this sunstone energy for, thank you. I'm using it because I did not get invited to a party in the palace, and so I have to sneak in through the back door. And to sneak in through the back door, you have to have the magic rock. And no, I don't really understand any clearer than that. Gonna kill the... fuck, it's rabbits. You know, it's these rabbits.
Yes.
Oh, got him. Rabbit handled. See if I can get this other rabbit. Nope. Rabbit. Rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Ah. That was not worth the 4 experience. That took forever. But that dark moat is something that's also not very useful. Kate Sith. Hey, speaking of characters I really ended up hating, Kate Sith is a character I really ended up hating. He I don't know, he was shady right at the beginning, and then he never really redeemed himself. And I think the reason Kate Sith never redeemed himself is because he never had any skin in the game, you know? Like, he was in a remote control puppet from a distance, so it's not like there was ever any risk of him getting murdered, whereas we were all constantly in very real danger of getting murdered. So yeah, I never got real close to Kate Sith. I don't think I ever used him. But you can give those debuffs to anybody, right? I mean, just put that material on some other Joker. But don't let me talk you out of Kate Sith. Somebody needs to use him. And I have to admit, that little cat that rides around on top of him is about 50 shades of adorable. So, you know. If you like cats with bull horns, Cait Sith really is the only logical choice. There, I said something nice about him. Believe me, it wasn't easy, but I did it. Kinda makes me a hero. Do I need to go to the village? No, let's not go to the village. Let's go around the other way. We'll take the long way home. And also, let's kill this big hootie owl thing. Ain't got no use for the hootie owl thing. And see that doggy thing. Ain't got no use for that doggy thing with the big horn. Let's stab it. Good job. Good job, lady. Hey look, it's sunstone. Or a thing that we need to use for our sunstone. How does this thing evolve? Like, explain this one, darling. Because, yeah. Weird thing. Alright, let's see if we can get to 100%. Black mage, red is my grayish white mage. Haste and buffs. Beard is my healer and cave is my debuff. Alright, that's fair. I mean, keeping them separate like that. You don't have anybody who's like just a physical attacker that you don't put a lot of materia on and just let them hit really hard? Because that's kind of what I ended up doing with Cloud, because Cloud has a pretty high strength, so as long as you don't take that strength down too much by putting a bunch of materia on him, he hits really hard. So I just let him smack on people and gave him things like slash all and stuff, so he'd hit everybody and left the others as my mage support. Red 13 was my red mage and debuffer. He kind of did both of those. And then Sid, even though he didn't like it, Sid ended up being my white mage. I gotcha. Yeah, I was never super good at like balancing my materia. I'd always have one person who had like 50 magic materia, so like his strength and his attack was nothing. And then someone else who only had like yellow materia that didn't mess with his stats, and so his strength was just through the roof. I like all my people to be one-trick ponies. That way they reflect me a lot more. Yeah. Murder, 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 murder. Nice work, little lady. I am so glad I made you a foe breaker. Even though I don't know what they are yet, or what they do. Run! Chase that little booger. Yeah, I did. Everybody I had a summon with me as well. Actually, usually 2 or 3 of them, because summons were my favorite. I love the summons. Even, like the ones you get at the beginning, like the Chocobo and Shiva and Ifrit. Later on in the game, they're not that strong anymore, but I still kept them because I just loved the way they looked. Especially back when I was playing this, you know, FF7. That was like the best graphics you could get. Like every time I do it, it blew my mind. Thank you. You don't have cure, lady? Why I brought you out here, I'll never know. Thanks for that, though. Alright, I need one more sunstone, and there was one back this way. The one thing I don't like about the new fast motion on the Final Fantasy XII, when they run, it just looks like Benny Hill over and over again. Which, I guess would be like Benny Hill is not a bad thing, but for me it just looks weird. Wow. Oh yeah, the keystone. Is that the like the one you have to dig up? Like you go to the fossil place and you have to dig for it? Am I thinking of that correctly or not? Hey, look who got the Thunderstone. Oh, they just warped me here. That's not cool. Says I was always wanted to stay away from werewolves. Man, he was fighting werewolves? Kid, you're an idiot. Oh, the one Dio has. Okay, in the Goat Saucer. Alright, that's different. Yeah, there's... Later you gotta dig for... I guess not the keystone, but for some other stone. There's some digging involved. Run, kid, run! Did you see how his arms... He wouldn't lift his arms? He was running like this? What's up with that? Little weirdo. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be mean to the kids of Gaza Plains. I'm being a jerk. I'm sorry. Woo! That was worth rescuing your kid. You know what? The last thing we were doing when when me and Alex stopped playing was working on chocobos. That was the last thing we were working on, because, man, the chocobo breeding can be frustrating. It really is, but the rewards, I mean, if you want to get Knights of the Round, you kind of got to. And Knights of the Round is the greatest summon, maybe in Final Fantasy VII, or I'm sorry, in Final Fantasy history. Certainly, it is the greatest summon in FF7. That's not even arguable. It does more damage than just about anything. Let's see if we got some cool stuff we can get. Because, man, I like cool stuff. Give me them hit points. Oh, wow. This hit point thing just keeps going. How do I get these out here? Phoenix Down or something? Yeah, these ones that are floating. I don't even know how to get to that, but that's okay. Not my main problem right now. Pinello! Can I do anything for you, little lady? Some hit points would be good for you. So does that mean the Chocobo mod for Minecraft? I didn't even know that was a thing. Does that mean that now you can, yeah, does that mean that you can ride Chocobos around in the world of Minecraft? Because that's kind of cool. Guess I'll go ahead and get her a little more hit points. Ooh, battle lore. I need that too. Oh yeah, that was delicious. You're a beast, Pinello. You're a beast. And these license boards that they have are supposed to look like zodiac symbols, because there's 12 of them, one for each zodiac, but that part I don't exactly see. Luckily, no one asked me if I need to see it or not. Can you believe it? Tundra loved Infinite of the werewolf by itself. Yeah, damn cowards. Yeah, they're adorable. They are adorable. See, I don't want to leave. I don't want Pinello. Because I know Pinello leaves the party shortly at this point. And I don't want her to leave yet. I want to level her up a little bit. And ride Chocobos. Let me see the boards. Alright. Let me save and I'll bring up the boards. If I can. Because I've sort of already selected their boards, so it may not let me go back to the board select screen, but let's find out. Yeah, like there they are from a distance. Oh, here we go. Yeah, these are the 12 boards. And as you can see, they've got the little zodiac symbols with them. So like, see, let's look at the Bushi one for an instance. It's got like 2 lightning bolts. And then when you go into it, I don't know, maybe, sort of? Oh no, this isn't his, this is the Shikara one. Alright, I guess I gotta look at ones that he actually has. Yeah, I mean, when you're talking Zodiac, it's gonna be abstract anyway. I mean, if you look at the stars that are supposed to represent the different Zodiacs, they're pretty abstract. So, it's not super surprising that the symbols are abstract, and then the license boards are abstracts of that. It's just never-ending abstract, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, I assume they did that just for, to support the gameplay style. Yeah, I figure they, like I say, they probably had to play with it a little bit just to make it so the license boards actually worked. Because if they honored the symbol too much, then you'd be in a bit of a... Woo! I killed the crap out of that thing. You'd be in a bit of a pickle. Because sure, you would have license boards that look just like the Zodiac sign, but that wouldn't really do you much good when you actually tried to use the license boards. Oh, look at all this treasure, man. I tell you, walking around out in the desert, such a good idea. Ow. Moving fast. Keep it going, kids. I need all the license points. Steal! Yeah, I gotta remember to steal from, like, these enemies as they pop up. I'm missing out on a lot of treasure. And you don't want to do that because in this game, the way you get money is loot. So, and the way you get loot is murdering things, just like in real life. So, I gotta make sure that I'm keeping my kills on. Steal, steal, steal. Yeah, I'm not gonna do much more at leveling because I'm doing, like, level-wise I'm doing good. I don't know if they nerfed the game to make it easier. It kinda seems like they did. The game does seem a little simpler than it was when I played it way back when. That might be to balance out the new license board, because the old license board was just one big license board and everyone could do everything. And I hate to say it, but I like this better. Because in the old license board, there was no specialization. Everyone was the same. Because if you got enough license points, everyone would get every ability, and then you're just doing the same thing with everybody. I wasn't a huge fan of that. Oh man, free drinks. I had to pay for this one. Also, it's just water now. The actual drink is gone. So, that sucks on multiple levels. Might I recommend a delicious sweet tea? That's what I always get from Wendy's. I like their sweet tea. Or I get a diet drink because I'm fat. Just remember not to let yourself get carried away. Okay, yeah, leave me alone, lizard face. I'm a hero. I gotta go do hero things. Guess who's back? Back again. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? I just realized I went the wrong way. I'm a hero. Although, actually, I should go and... forget it. We'll go to Lowtown for now. I do probably need to check out the armor and weapon shops at some point. I'll need better armor and weapons. But in the meantime, get my echo herbs and then go see old Valen.
It's been a long time since we did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time.
Typical girlfriend trying to smother me.
Well, I should probably be getting back to the store. Actually, I was kind of supposed to be watching the place for Miguelo.
I'm suffocating.
And Vaughn, try to stay out of trouble. For me, I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here. If something happened to you.
She's suffocating me.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
Take your 1920s swimsuit and get out of here. Other things.
Sorry, Penelo.
Vaughn's hair looks like someone's, like an exposed brain. Oh yeah. It's got a Stunstone. Which camera angle? My camera angle? Or this camera angle, but and to get a crescent stone back, it's magic.
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh? First you go to Storehouse 5. You know the one. 2 doors she has. Now the right takes Van Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go. No, you'll take the left door, down into the Garamsite waterway. The waterway leads to a stair. The stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy.
Don't go counting your
Getting into the palace was the easy part.
That is the easy
The way
part.
into the treasury is carefully hidden.
Oh, Grandpa, I know.
That's where
Hush.
this crescent stone comes in.
You're right,
The
Blitzy.
magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury.
It's
you
a
see.
shot people didn't need. But this game was
Listen,
designed with
Vaughn,
fellas in
for the
mind.
words I
I'm
shall
gonna go ahead and
speak
say
are
that.
most important and not to be forgotten.
That's why they put
Do you
Penelo in that
understand?
very sexy
The signet
overalls
yearns
rubber
for
suit she's
sunstone
wearing.
strength to light the clouded way.
I hope I
Once in
should have
the
been
palace, you'll
not.
find the
I hope
signet
I
tile.
shouldn't have been
Very
paying
important.
attention to old Grandpa.
Give to it the sun's power,
I
and
did
it will
not.
light your path.
I completely blitzed out.
Very well. Oh, a warning.
I blitzed out.
Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting
Yeah.
in the Nalbina dungeons.
I don't
So,
know, Blitzy.
Look sharp, my boy.
It looks like
And
a
don't
pink.
go running off before
It
you're
looks
ready.
like he just
Plans
shaved the
freshly
bunny.
hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest straight into the hunter's stew pot.
I think if you get a bunny and then just shave it, you'll have the pet that he has. I think it's a shaved bunny. Yeah, I know. I know where the storehouse is. Wink. Blitz does mean lightning. Oh, is it just gonna warp me there? That was easy. Oh no, it's just showing some trouble.
Squads 3 through 6 are in place. They stand ready. So far, the Imperials haven't noticed a thing.
But they did steal my
Then
shirt!
go now and hurry the others. By nightfall, we must ensure all our men are in place.
Why does
Sir.
this guy get super armor and his other guys don't even get shirts? You're going into battle, fellas. Hello, nurse. Now that's an outfit for the fellas. Sorry, Penelo, but I've fallen in love with someone else. Give me them echo herbs. Aw, Levin Gill. Not cool, guys. Not cool. Running north. Got a date with the warehouse. Warehouse dates. Yeah, he's important. I think I remember him being important. He's actually in the cutscene at the beginning of the game, so this is not our first time meeting this clown. But I will also say that as important as he seems to think he is... Ooh. Thank you. Face down. That's awesome. Those are expensive. As important as that dude thinks he is, he's not as important as me. Let it be known, I'm the star of this game. I'm the one without the shirt. I'm the eye candy with the weirdly upturned baby nose. What's with that? That's not a nose I can be proud of. Is this where I need it? Yeah, Storehouse 5. Whoa! Someone let this kid in here. The door on the left side open. I hope there's something in there besides rats. Well, there is no way. Things I'm gonna need some special tools to open the door. You're gonna need to go fetch them for me. I'm not saying they're good. Just a mess with it. I got everything I need ready to go. Hang on while I open it. This kid pretended to send me on a fetch quest and then didn't. Isn't he adorable? It's open. Thank you. Files of eye drops. Well, you know what that means. I'm gonna have to fight a bunch of stupid things that try and blind me. What's up, Blitzy? What can I do for you? What can I do for you, Blitzy? I hope the answer is killed rats. A game's repainted game? What is a game's repainted game? Because it sounds like a game that's just repainted, which I don't know what any of that means. Back to Lowtown. Educate me. Give me the education. So it's a game you've played before, but it's like with a new coat of paint, like a new look to it. Wow, too many choices. That's Lowtown. I take the texture for a wheel rim and change it to... Yeah. Man. That's weird. Man, they used to do that, like, way back. I remember when I used to play Doom and Duke Nukem and Wolfenstein, and people would, like, put weird posters and stuff on the wall. It was very odd, but it was also really cool. So, I would do that. What games would you recommend I play that have this repaint thing going on? Like, I mean, it sounds similar to like a Minecraft texture pack, right? Oh, Undertale repainted. Now, I like the look of Undertale. What's the repainted version? It's not like SpongeBob SquarePants repaint job, is it? Because I don't support that. Alright, so here... Something's going crazy up there. Oh, because I'm on fast motion. Maybe I should slow that down, actually. Oh, so it's not like an overall theme, it's just a bunch of chaos. I'm a fan of chaos. And man, I definitely need to, God, that's a lot of rats. Why so many rats? Cool. I'm gonna do a rat chain. I also wonder if there's any point in doing a rat chain. Rat chain. Where you going? Rat chain. Yeah, see, I got a 6 chain of rats. The more of the same creature in a row I kill, the more weird random treasure I get. And I do like treasure. Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario Sunshine, Paper Mario. Libra! Oh my god. Those are games that I really need to play. I suppose I'd have to get an emulator first to play them, but like the Paper Mario series, I was told is very similar to the Mario RPG that they made for Super Nintendo. I think it's Mario and 7 Stars, and I've never played any of the Paper Marios, and I really want to. And I know the Mario RPG is getting re-released on that that Super Nintendo they're re-releasing. That's got like 20-some games on it. Mario RPG is one of the games getting released on that, which is pretty exciting. Each chapters used to take about 2 hours. That's not bad. Although, I dare say if you're trying to get 100% completion on Super Mario Sunshine, it's the longest. Because I played that game, and some of those puzzles, and getting like all the little sunshine pieces, whew, it'd wear you out. But then I'm not super good at platformers either, so my jumping skills, they're not great. Yeah, I'm murdering. Let's go this way, maybe? Man, I don't really have any idea where I'm going. This way, I guess? Oh, I see you, fish. Luigi Mansion is another one I didn't play, which is shameful, especially considering how much I like Luigi way more than I liked Mario. Oh wow, this is a big fight. Now, you say it can be beaten in 4 hours. Is that beaten in 4 hours once you've played the game and know everything, or beaten in 4 hours as a new gamer who's never played it before? Because, you know, my second time through a game, I can cut my play time in half. Sometimes even better. But first time through, well, I'm slow. I tend to play games slow anyway. I like to explore all the nooks and crannies and stuff. Ah! No, don't tag. Potion yourself. Physician, heal thyself. That gave me the giggles. Boom. Murder was the kiss that they gave me. Nope, nothing over there. Or is this a newbie? Not 100% though. Okay. Well, there's also the thought that you might be better at games than I am, but I'm willing to try it. But like I said, first step is I gotta get an emulator. Ever since I built my new computer, I've been meaning to put an emulator on it and just hadn't happened yet. Thank you. Oh man, this new fast run, I'm digging it. The stairs, turn back. Don't want to do that yet. Dolphin emulator. I actually played a dolphin game called Echo the Dolphin, old Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis game, in which you play a dolphin. So I actually have a lot of experience in pretending to be a dolphin. Weirdly, never got me any jobs, and yet I put it on every resume I turn in. So figure that one out. Alright, into the palace. I am so going to the palace. What? Stretching. I gotta stretch. I'll definitely need the tutorial. Oh, fireworks show. And we get introduced to my two favorite characters, Balthier and Fran. Balthier the Sky Pirate, and Fran the extremely pretty lady who I love. She's the girl in this game that I'm crazy about. She's awesome. Oh. Wow. The Dolphin was the beta name for the GameCube? I did not know that. Blitzy, you are full of the best trivia. I tell you what. I learned more in our talks than I ever learned from school. Of course, I didn't pay very much attention in school, but still, the statement still stands. Cool. And I got a map. And I got a map. And I got a save. And I got a map. Yeah. Yeah. So, the Dolphin emulator is it a GameCube emulator specifically? And I guess all those games are GameCube games? Not seen you around where you hired especially for the feat tonight. You should be waiting by the stairs, down the corridor, at the inn. Cool. Gimme. Treasure. Remedy. Pshaw. Time passes on the warehouse floors to get the two signets to the king, a hawk, and the lion. While neither became the official seal of our kingdom, the king liked them, so placed them in the halls of the palace. You can see the actual article here on the floor. Alright. Whoop-de-ba-doody. They were smart to keep most soldiers out of the palace for the feat. You could eat with other people in armor standing around. So Blitzy, you're waiting on a ride from work? I just thought of this. Like, are you still waiting on a ride from work? And if so, who the crap is supposed to be getting you? Because, like, man, they shouldn't keep dragons waiting like this. I hope that fate gets done with quick. There's something I want to see on the upper floor. Oh my gosh, you guys left all the good treasure here. You guys are fools. Fools, I say. Did your mom say what time you were going to be goddited? Oh, she's also working. Because, yeah, it's 11 o'clock. How open is that? Wendy's open 24 hours? Because the one at my house closes at 2. Which is occasionally a problem since I stay up till the wee hours of the morning. Never flaunt to give you a step of line, you will be punished. 1 a.m. I was hoping it would be open later since it's interstate adjacent. I told my friends I'd be helping the feet. She got jealous. Blah, blah, blah. Man, why is everyone so against shirts in this kingdom? Like, I understand it's hot, but, shirts. Invest, people. They're important. Especially in a world where everyone's trying to stab everyone. Oh, an ether? Holla. That's high money. What do you... oh, I already know these. Don't talk about this anymore. Alright, there's the guard. I'm just gonna slip pat. Nope. Aw, did you see how sad I was? And did you see that monster? Super happy that I didn't get to make it. We'll let you know what to do shortly. Solo exploration of palace. The cards make sure I don't take them. Where's the trust? Oh. Well, that's cool. Keep it in the family. I know. You hungry? I don't blame you. An empty stomach made me want to crush the feet. He's trying to hide it. Look here, I'll help you out. Let me just say that this palace servant in this game is greatly underappreciated. Like, he's a palace servant, but he hears that you're hungry, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help this guy out. He doesn't know me. He don't know me from Adam. I've never been in this palace before, but he's willing to help me because I'm hungry. And because palace servant dude knows what it's like to be hungry. I'm just saying. The true hero of Final Fantasy XII, right here. I get too close to this level, no shoot. Let's give her a try.
Hey, Buckethead!
Wow, that was rude. Sneak in upstairs. Woo! Handle. But yeah, do you like working with your mom? I've never worked with either. Well, that's not true. I worked with my dad one summer. He was a truck driver, and I rode with him for like 2 weeks. Because he used to drive trucks all over the U.S. and Mexico and Canada. Like, he went everywhere. So for 2 weeks, I went with him on a couple of loads, and it was fun. I mean, I was young at the time, so I don't think I really helped him so much as he was just kind of lonely. But yeah, I think it was okay. I think working with your parents is alright if you have a good relationship with them. Oh, so she's not just good to work with, she's kind of keeps the place from falling apart. Alright, so I've got to, first of all, let's turn off the fast running. I don't want to screw this up. Trying to be sneaky up in here. Let's see if...
Over here!
See if I can get these guys coming. Nope. I wonder how close I have to get. Fuse was in the floor. Appears to be a representation of a hawk. Sure, I'll use it. I don't care. Boom! Nothing happened. Handled.
Hey, Buckethead!
Come on, guys. There we go. There we go. Now watch as I slip on by like smooth mode D. Boom. Wait, I got nothing for that. Like, they're down there now. That didn't help me. Where the heck do I need to go? Let me look at the map. Alright, so I'm probably... Whoa, don't want to be fast yet. Do I want to go... Let's try...
Over here!
Let's try and get this guy this way. Really? He's not gonna move?
Hey, Buckethead!
Come on, Buckethead! Wow, that guy is like the British dudes. He does not get tricked. Alright, yeah, let's try this.
Over here!
Over here, Buckethead! Wow, that dude is not moving. It's a bit of a problem. We kind of need him to. Huh. Those guys are there now, which may have been a mistake. Can't get any fries because they're cleaning the fryer? Well, that's not bueno. Alright, I don't think I did the right thing with those guys, because... So what we're gonna do...
Hey, Buckethead!
is call them Bucketheads. Because that's the weird, stupid thing I do in this game. Calling folks Bucketheads. Since 1984. Yeah, the Hulk signal. I don't know what to do with it.
Hello?
Hello? Sexy troops. No, I don't.
Hey, Buckethead!
Yeah, hey, Bucketheads. Chase me, chase me! I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Like, sure there's a plan here, but I definitely don't know what it is. Like, these guys
Over here!
can't seem to get moving. See?
Hello?
I cry, for I cannot get the fry. It is a fry situation. Yeah, I seem to have just put myself into a corner here. That's obviously, I didn't do this right. I'm gonna get that auricular armlet and, make a new plan.
Over here!
There! Now I am perfectly trapped. Let's just get caught. Try again. Alright. Since I don't know where I'm trying to get, that's part of my problem. I don't know where I want to go, so I don't know... Do I want everyone to come this way, maybe?
Hello?
Yeah, let's put everyone in this corner. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Buckethead!
If I get them in that corner, they'll be well out of my way. And so, I can make plans... Oh wait, I seem to have done the exact same thing I did last time. Nice. Never let it be said that I learned anything, ever. New plan.
Over here!
Let's get these bucketheads there first. Huh? Yeah. Excuse me. That was disgusting. My apologies.
Hello?
I like how barely motivated these guards are. They're like, I will chase him to one corner, but you can't expect me to do any more than that. You really can't. I mean, Jesus, man. Alright, do I need to... Yeah, I probably do. What would be the best way to get these guards out of the way? Just run them all down to this intersection.
Hey, Buckethead!
Excuse me, Bucketheads. Yeah, the Hawk Signet, which doesn't seem to do anything at this juncture. That's okay. Lion Signet. Sure, I'll try this. Somewhere I've done something. Which is great. It's all part of the plan. Nothing out of the ordinary yet. Alright, let's go do the Hawk Signet now. Maybe it'll do its thing. Boom. Nope. Alright. So, yeah. That did not do the thing. Those guys aren't doing anything. There's a whole lot of guys there, but none of them do I want to interact with. Alright, I need to get where that guy is, most likely. So, if I do that...
Over here!
Hey! Buckethead. Really? None of these walls are... Ah! Boom. Boom. I got in the secret room. Boom. Boom. I got in the secret room. Boom. Boom. Look. There's gotta be fries they dropped on the floor somewhere. Or maybe some that a customer left on the table. Yummy. Or not. Maybe not. I mean, the question you have to ask yourself now is, how much do you want fries? How desperate for fries are you? Okay. See, we just need to establish a baseline. You are not that desperate for fries, and that's good. That's good. It's good to know where we are in our need for fries. Oh, so you're just doing drive-through now, because it's 11:19. No more in-house customers, just drive-through customers. I gotcha. See, I did not know this. Wow, look at all this treasure. I want that dude's weird shield he's holding up. And that vase. That vase will look really nice in my house.
Huh?
And that extremely large Christmas present. Or this. I could take this. You know what's weird is that I'm supposed to be a master thief. And I just...
Quite a performance.
I don't limit myself.
Who are you?
It's like, I just get
I
one
play the
thing.
leading man. Who else?
Ah, Balthier.
Fran, the Magicite.
Hello?
Now then, I'll take that.
Give it to her.
No, you won't.
I love her.
I found it. It's mine.
Oh, man.
And then when I take it from you, it'll be mine.
Pretty lady. Who's that lady? Oh.
Exit stage right.
We
The gods
see.
do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
Why would he like it better when... I got the goddess Magicite. And it's out of sight. That goddess Magicite. To be a master thief. Just kind of drunkenly staggering around the halls. Do it. I mean, no one's gonna be mad. Because, I mean, if someone comes through the drive-thru and wants fries, somebody's gonna have to make those fries. If you've already made up a batch of fries, they might just love you. You might become some sort of Wendy's goddess, worshipped both far and near for your fry prowess. It's a real thing. Could totally happen. God, there's a lot of stairs in this freaking place. Oh, they just broke me off. Cutscenes.
What's going on?
The Ifrit, eh? That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along. Stop running! End of the line. You have something that belongs to me. Damn!
All this way!
Fran, let's move! Off with you.
Let go of me!
Keep this up and I will. What's going on, Fran?
I don't know. It's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
Not slipping!
Not good.
Whew. Sorry, I got mesmerized by a cutscene.
What happened? Our hover didn't just drop. It disappeared.
Ah, forget it. Even if we could fly, the Ifrit's playing with fire, and I'd rather not get burned. We'll go the old-fashioned way.
Through the sewers. Yay.
Not many Viera where you come from, thief?
It's Vaughn. Sorry.
Well, Fran is special in that she deigned to partner with a Hume.
Oh? Like a sky pirate that chooses to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates? So you have an airship?
It's Balthier.
It's
Listen,
Val.
thief.
Yeah.
Vaughn, if you ever want to see your home again, you'll do exactly as I say. Myself, Fran, and you, we're working together now. Understood?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you didn't like
Don't even think you're getting this.
the bathrooms
The thought never crossed my mind.
because you're against bathrooms in general, or because those bathrooms were particularly bad. Apparently it's that second one. And man, if so, I am sorry, because as a person who has to clean a bathroom in my own home, I'm not a fan. God help those bathrooms, because they'll get no pity from me. Saving the game. Man. That's gross. I don't mind saying. Oh my gosh. I can unlock Balthier's and Fran now. And I'm gonna do it. The question is... Yeah, I think Balthier's gonna be my white mage. Yeah, that just happened. And Fran needs to be a monk and a machinist. So unarmed and poles. You need to talk that over with the game designers. Well, Balthier is going to be a tank. Not really, though. He's going to be an archer and a white mage. Do I want her as a monk first? I think... Yeah, let's start with Machinist. Handle. I have to say, you're handling this very well. Accessory, yes. Nice, nice. Let's zoom in a little. Well, I don't know what class I am, but I hope it's DPS. You know, if I get any say in the matter at all. I get a weird feeling I don't, though. Because generally in life, I don't. Alright, so... we have that, so you definitely need it. Oh, no, we don't, because you've got that. I'm an idiot. That was stupid. Got steel. Can get measures, but I don't want measures. Well, this guy is gonna be an archer white mage. So, and Fran's gonna be a machinist monk, because I thought it was funny that a monk who probably lives on a mountain somewhere and never even deals with... Uh-oh. What am I gonna put on this monk? That's a great question. Well, let's look at that again. Alright, she's got guns, which is freaking obvious. What do you have, Mr. White Mage? What equipment is there for you in this crazy world? Accessories, rods, 1. There we go. I'll go ahead and give you that and that. There you go. But yeah, I thought it was funny to have a monk who was a machinist, because, man, those things don't sound like they go together, do they? And I'm also switching Fran and Balthier. I'm making Balthier into my mage, or I will as soon as I can get him a staff. Well, that's nice of you. Yeah, you've got stuff you need. So, for now, I guess everybody's got what they need. That's cool. I'll get you guys better equipment once we get out of the sewer. Because right now, doesn't seem like there's any point in getting you anything. I'm not even going to use my license points, because everything I would buy with the license points would be equipment that they can't even get, because, again, currently in a sewer. The amount of stuff you can buy in a sewer, well, currently nothing. Oh, gambits! Am I finally going to have control of my own gambits? Because that would be awesome. Oh. Yes, yes. I wonder if I can... Oh man, this is going to do the whole gambit tutorial now. Which is great, except that I know all this, so... Yeah, that's very charming. Yeah, I get it. Balthier, I know you're doing the best that you can, but this explanation, I don't need it. I mean, if we could just cut it out. Also, isn't it weird that he's a pirate, and yet his left hand is covered in jewelry that I'm pretty sure he got out of a vending machine? Like, I don't think any of those things on his hand are valued at more than $1. I mean, those are dollar store. That's dollar store jewelry. Not saying there's anything against that, but if you are a sky pirate and you're trying to make a name for yourself, maybe a little less of that particular. Yeah. Vitality before violence. Okay. Okay, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Balthier, yes, thank you, Balthier. Please stop. Are we good? Yeah, please. Oh, Blitzy, worry not. Balthier is a terrible pirate. You will be quite fine. Yay, gambits! I can do things now. Man, I've been waiting to unlock gambits for a long time. Like when you've played a game before,
most
and you
likely
know
thought to take advantage of a lax watch at the palace while the fate's on.
These kind of
things. To feed the
things.
good consul a length of steel for his supper. I should think Vane used to such hospitality.
Their armor is
clever.
Stupid.
He used himself as the bait to draw them near, and then sent in the air brigade.
That's
a fine, bloody banquet.
A red wedding.
I dare say I've soiled my cuffs. If a dungeon's waiting for us at the end of the night, it had best have a change of wardrobe.
Yeah, those guys dressed for battle? Question mark. Just you should not. Never mind. All right. Let's just get a self. Is there just a self? Why is there a self? Self. Ally, any, ally Vaughn. Well, I can do ally Vaughn since that's the same as me. Oh, great. Where's self? So I haven't got self yet. Wow. Alright, I don't know. Restore HP to 1 HP critical ally. Alright, that's fine. Except... Instead, we're going to do, if an ally's below 30%, you're going to cast Cure on them. You big dummy. And then foe nearest visible attack. Great. Fran. Foe... There's no foe 100% hit points? Ah! You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Foe nearest visible attack, and then attack. So we can attack or we can attack. Your choice. Alright, see if I can target Libra first. Alright, well, since there's no self, then off we go. Let's be action stars. Give me that. Give me them ducats. Ooh, give me that map. Alright, now we're talking. I have the vaguest sense of where I'm going now, which is awesome. Good murdering, guys. Team Murder is doing great. Team Murder. See, they thought they could have that treasure over there, and it is embarrassing for them that they thought they could do that. I'm embarrassed for you. Nice work, team.
Yeah.
Don't run from me, rat. Okay, rats and bats. I can handle both of these without any problem. No one's blinded me yet, so that's cool. Let me go ahead and say I'm sorry I said that out loud, because games like to do things like that as soon as you start bragging that they haven't done those things to you. Nice work, Team Extreme. Where you wanna go, team? What are you doing? Let's go down these stairs. Let's see if I can equip that leather armor. Yeah, I can. And it's better. So I'm gonna do it. Oh, she could have equipped it too, but better for me to have it because, well, first of all, because I'm the leader. And second of all, because she's hanging back with a bow and I'm actually in the battle. So, yeah. Commence the murdering, y'all. Nice. Oh, it is so good to have a party of 3. Like, this is the first time in the game where you get a party of 3, and let me tell ya, I've been patient, but I have definitely needed this. Alright, so I can go down that way, which goes all the way around, or this way, which goes up. That must be... okay. Yeah, okay. Down's the right way. Down's the right way, team. Team Spitfire. Yeah. It's like I've said it 15 times and I'm still not doing it. Now we got it, though. Let's kill the froggy. And the bats. It's not a good kingdom to work sanitation in. Techniques still. Libra. Nice. Not one treasure, but 2. Let's see if that light woven shirt is what I need. Yes! Boom. Halthier, a man that loves his light woven shirts. Can I target that thing over there? Can you guys target him? Nope. Okay. How about this frog that's right here? God, don't let him get in your face like that. So bats, you're gonna get bat bees, which is like the worst type of rabies. Alright, now let's go this way first. Because it looks like a dead end, which usually means treasure. Not today though. Around and down. And now there's a way to superimpose them. There it is. Put the map on top so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. Potion. Whoa. Yeah, I was right. Ugh. Confusion. Look, I'm in charge. I just let Balthier think he's in charge because it offends his pirate pride if I don't. But when push comes to shove, we both know who the real leader of Team Extreme is. It's me. It's always me. Like, the leader is determined by how much clothes you're wearing. The less clothes you wear, the closer you are to being the leader. So, actually, probably Fran's the leader, and then me, and then Ash, then Bosch, then Pinello, and Balthier is actually in dead last. Because he is just wearing too many clothes.
Now we have
Hey, speaking of Ash, look who showed up.
Close ranks, bring her down.
Bring her ranks, close her down. Close her brought down ranks.
Jump down! Hurry!
Let me tell you, this Vaughn, total ladies man. Tell me you love me.
She's not alone.
Our ranks grow by the hour.
And our troubles with them.
Who shut that gate? Anybody know who shut that gate? Come on, team. Notice I say the one she's fighting for last. She's got to learn to handle herself. I can't always be there for her. Is it about fries? Is it that you're gonna deliver fries all the way
You all
here?
right?
Thank
I was
you.
half right. It was about fries.
I'm Vaughn, and this is Balthier, and hey,
I'm a little bummed.
what's your
I'm
name?
not getting fries, but yay for you.
Amalia.
I'm happy you're getting fries.
Amalia, huh? Nice to meet you.
This is not Amalia. She has
There were
lied to
others
us.
with me.
Spoilers.
I'm sorry.
We're getting lied.
No.
Aw. Everybody's got really pretty gems.
Oh, that wasn't that impressive.
Don't get any
Chestnut
ideas. I said it's mine.
I'm afraid the jury's still out on that one.
That was
You
big.
stole that?
Yeah.
Have you finished? When the guards don't report in, they'll come looking for us.
If
Doesn't
they aren't
Fran
already.
have just a great accent?
You should come with us.
Ah.
Better than being by yourself.
It makes me love her all
Very
the more.
well.
The guard was a little bit
What's wrong
coming
with
for
her?
us. In Soviet Russia,
You
the
have a lot
guards
to learn
come
before
for
you
you.
get started on your thievery.
Ha!
What's that mean?
It means you don't know nothing about ladies. And Balthier does. He scored a bunny lady, and you just made her hate you. Ugh. And that means by default she hates me, which was
The
not part of the
situation
plan.
requires I accept such help as I find, though it be from thieves.
Oh, it's so good that you consider
I shall accompany
us
you until we
to
find
help
my
you.
companions. No longer.
And then I will murder you.
Let's think
with
of
my
her as a guest
companions.
then. Unlike Fran or myself, our guest probably won't be taking orders from anyone anytime soon. And she'll leave when she pleases.
Guests are obnoxious.
So we keep to our affairs and she to hers.
Sounds good, let's do it.
I doubt we'll find her wanting in valor, being such an upstanding member of the insurgents.
Resistance.
She's got gold legs. I mean, that's a thing.
Well, what are we waiting for?
I mean, if I'm a thief, why am I stealing her gold leggings? Because I bet I would... God, I could buy my grimoire with your leggings, lady. Ugh. If I wasn't so happy Blitzy got fries, I would just... Ugh. I would raise Cain. Right here, right now. This is a pretty place. You know, for a sewer, I could see myself building a summer home here. Okay, that's repulsive. That is just gross. Look how incredibly unhappy everyone is. At least we were smart enough to dodge that. Alright, Gambit. You. Foe. Let's do foe lowest. No, not level. HP. Foe lowest HP. Fire. Yeah. Right? I mean, a hot sunny day and your armor's gonna melt. Gold armor is garbage. Garbage. But man, these little slimy guys are being real jerks. Guess I should use one of those 50 eye drops, huh? My old boy Balthier. Come on, everybody. Plan D. Plan B for Plan D. Oh, man. Yeah, gold armor is only ceremonial. You should have it if you're in a parade, not if you're actually fighting someone. Unless you want to lose. Maybe she wants to lose. I think she wants to lose. She's got self-esteem issues. I'm having a particularly nice hair day on a completely unrelated note. Look at that. I call it Wild Child. Yeah, pretty. Fran, get that arrow out of your mouth. You have no idea where that's been. Plus, why have you got an arrow in your mouth anyway? What are you, a fetching dog? Get it out of your mouth. Take the arrow out of your mouth. Fran, if you don't take the arrow out of your mouth, I'm going to take it out of your mouth. You've been warned. Look at me. I'm covered in blindness. Ugh. How many eye drops do I have? 12? Alright, well, that means I can spare one for you. You're lucky I have enough eye drops that I'm going to do that. Fine. There you go. Alright, superstar, let's figure out what we're doing. That goes into more junk. This goes into treasure. Yeah, Phoenix down. Guess that's in case someone got murdered in that fight. You know, we still, like, I guess you could count those slimes as a boss, but I think this is the longest you go in a Final Fantasy game. From the time you start the game. This is... Whoa. Hey, Frog. I think this is the longest that you go without fighting a real boss. Like, it really seems... Just, like I say, I feel like I haven't fought a boss yet. No need to apologize. Fries, yo. At the expense of stating the obvious. Fries. Priorities. Get them clear, people. Oh no, Fran's still doing fire magic. I must stop that. Fran, here. You're not my mage, Fran. Why? Alright. Fran, I'm gonna fix you in a second. I don't mean fix you, although I can see why you would think that, because you're like an animal, and so that's what you do to animals. But I'm gonna fix your gambits here, because I don't need you doing fire anymore. Yeah, attack. Actually, what if I had you still from... Do we have foe 100% life? We don't, do we? We don't have foe. We do have foe highest HP. Yeah, just attack the foe with the lowest HP. That's fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Everything's gravy, folks. All delicious gravy, folks. Anyone remember what we were doing? Oh yes, trying to get out of the sewer. And taking this new girl with us. Come on, new girl. And since new girl's just a guess, I can't give her a job yet, which is kind of annoying, but... Again, not something I can do... Wait a second. Oh no, okay. This place perfectly mirrors the place we just were, which is, as you might have guessed, super annoying, because I almost ended up backtracking. Now watch as I rob this ghost. Ha ha ha! Ghost getting robbed. Deal with it, ghosty. How many ghosts am I murdering? All the ghosts. Handled. Okay, quickly check here to see if there's... There is a chest. I can't get to it though. Ugh. Man, whoever decided that like half of all video games should have chests that are just painfully out of reach was a jerk. And if you're watching the stream right now, you're a jerk. And I'm gonna go on the dark web and I'm gonna find out who you are and I'm gonna pay an assassin to murderlate you. Yeah. And yes, I'm aware that I'm probably using a made-up word with murderlate. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Whew. So remember what I was saying about how it's a really long time before you get a boss fight in this game? Longer than any Final Fantasy before it? That won't be true for much longer. Because there is a boss fight very close here. And if you don't believe me, notice how they just gave me a save point. And if that's not true, if that's not proof, boss fight's coming, I don't know what is. Yeah, isn't it strange that, like, from FF12 to FF13 that they lost their way so completely? I mean, 13 is the game that made, well, 11 11 helped, but 13 is the game that destroyed Final Fantasy's reputation. Just destroyed it. It's getting way too misty here. See, I told you, too misty. This is what I was talking about. Wow, you're beautiful. You're a pretty thing. Look at that pretty thing. I'm gonna murder it. That's what I do when I find pretty things. First, I'm gonna try and steal from it. Then I'm gonna murder it. Van couldn't steal. Now, is that because it doesn't have anything to steal? Because... what if everyone steals from you at once? Bushfire? What the heck is that? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's a brand new world, right? Kids really don't. Like... antidote on her. Oh, it decided to land right on top of me, huh? It's true. It was its, like... healing was its own separate thing. Like, a save point was a save point, and the heal was a heal. I remember in Final Fantasy IV, you had the save points were like these little white S's, and then you built a tent or a cottage or a house even on top of the little white save point. Final Fantasy 1 was the same way. Alright, this flaming monster has nothing to steal now. Amelia, what are you doing? Just attack this freaking thing. Am I gonna have to keep telling you to attack it? Van, what are you doing? Oh gosh. Here comes the fire. Too hot. It's too hot. Okay, turn your gambits back on, ladies. Fran, you need to antidote yourself. Valthier, you antidote her. I wonder if they will. I mean, I honestly hope they keep a lot of the stuff the same. I'm already upset that they're gonna change the fighting system. Like, that alone bums me out. Because I like the old fighting system, you know? Like, I like turn-based combat. I like turn-based combat. I like the materia system. I think it's gonna be a shame to go to a live-action fighting style. I understand why they're doing it, because most people like that. But I'm not a fan. I prefer my own little system. Yeah. Boss defeated. You can't see me. Nice. Nice. That went really
Stand
well.
where you are.
Uh-oh. Why do I say stuff out loud like that went really well? It always ends like this.
Now's not the time.
Now really is not the time. You would just get shot, like super shot. I think I could take these guys. I don't think I could take him though. I remember fighting him later in the game. He's not easy. Not easy fella. Oh, spoiler, you fight him later in the game. Yeah, right? I mean, how hard would it be to have the models that they've already built for the monsters you encounter just be stationary fight targets? But
better than a common assassin.
These people have done nothing. Release them.
It's weird anyway, because Final Fantasy VII...
I'm thinking.
Damn, lady. Final Fantasy VII is a game for older fans, so why make the fighting style?
He didn't know what he was doing. You have to let him go.
Oh,
you
Penelo.
Penelo!
We're breaking
Sorry.
up.
That dinner will have to wait.
I told you.
That's enough.
Ow. Penelo, please don't.
Hold on to this for me, would you? Just until I bring Vaughn back.
On your feet, you, over here.
All right. Edgy, aren't we?
Balthier.
It's
Hard to build that
Balthier,
guy.
my brother.
What does that philanderer think he's doing? I was to kill Balthier, not those addle-pated Imperials.
That lizard sure has a lot of lip rings. But he got a lot of lip. My plan for fighting Sephiroth is the same as in the last game. Simple, calm, turn-based combat in which I have as much time as I need to make decisions. Which means I'm going to end up getting murdered, because that's definitely not how that fight's going to go. God, he's going to be
I brought you some of those flowers you like. Galbana lilies.
And what's Emerald and
Remember?
Ruby weapon going to be like, huh?
You always said how they smelled nice, and how pretty they were.
Let me explain.
Remember?
They will destroy you.
The king.
It's going to be horrible. It's going to be
Did you...
horrible.
Were you really a part of it?
Man.
Even
Brother.
Even if you were... Captain Bosch must have tricked you into it.
Why is his brother like this? He got stabbed in the stomach. Not in the brain. Also, why did he disappear like that? Supernova. Do you know that game, I mean, that attack took forever. Like, when he would start doing Supernova, you would go get a soda because you knew that you would be able to get the soda, bring it back, drink it, watch an episode of Community, and it would still, the fight would still not be done. That thing took forever. And it also destroyed every planet before it hit you and you somehow survived it. Little shameful. I mean, we're all like, oh, we've got to save the planet. And meanwhile, Sephiroth's doing a super attack that blows up 20 planets to get to you.
Where are we?
I think Bahamut had one that did that too.
Prison, where else?
Ridiculous.
Or a dungeon, but it's really all the same.
Hey, prisons and dungeons are different, and this place is really nice, and I'm not going to let you badmouth it. This is my new sand mansion. No one talks bad about my sand mansion. Or maybe his brain went into shock. Or maybe his brain and his body.
It's just a corpse. Jump at every little thing down here and you'll wear yourself out.
You know, Balthier, this is the first corpse I've seen.
It's not even a proper dungeon. They
That
just
wasn't
sealed off the bottom
a
level of
rat
the fortress.
That I murdered, so get off my case, alright?
Take a look around. We're not the first they've thrown down here.
We are the sexiest.
Where's Fran?
She's off trying to find us a way out.
Yeah, Vaughn's brother. He must
Remember
have
what
gone to some sort
curiosity
of shop.
killed? Just a friendly word of advice. This is all the water we've got. I'd save your strength if I were you.
I don't need water. I've got sweat. And I'm not wearing a shirt. Just let me handle this, alright? Let me get all up in this dungeon like a freak of the week. I changed my mind. I want to go home. I'm sorry. I'm not a good thief. Our belongings were carted off with Imperials. Okay. No stuff. Wow. Alright. That guy is a bummer. Gonna need some... Ooh! Ooh! Not a rust? Great. Oh, that's surly tart. Is it surly what? Ugh. You're drinking that? Because it looks disgusting. Watch this, what you want to get out of the place won't be to do it. Daguza tells you. That don't sound like me. Not really a do what they tell me kind of guy. Stay out of there? But that's where the save point is. We don't stay out of places where save points are. We stay in them. Man, I can't believe I'm in a prison. After I was so excited about beating that boss, that fiery horse boss. I was so excited, and now here I am not really getting to celebrate. Uh-oh. Another another crazy sneeze. Jesus. You don't like none too bright, still some Imperial, son? Excuse me. You've heard all about lower levels. When night comes, you hear the voices like demons weeping in the deep. Sounds like something from the pits of hell. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about Chocobo riding in HD. Cause man, although I'll tell you, I rode him in FF15, and that was pretty amazing. I don't mind saying. And I had a car, which I also got to ride. Oh, I have to some on his head, was there? Of course I have hope. The Empress fate to follow you now. It should be any day. I want a Chocobo in real life. Me too. It's not fair that we live in a world where the closest thing to a Chocobo is an ostrich. And they're not really very close. Yeah, sick of all this, like, cancer cures and stuff. Let's get us some Chocobos. You guys are bumming me out. Ooh, treasure! Not of rust? Oh, 2 gills. Wow. Yep, I'm pretty rich. Alright, time to go to that place I was told I shouldn't go. Joking! Well, there's only so much scientific funding to go around. That's the problem. If you're putting it into making very large golden birds you could ride, you're taking it out of things like us getting to Mars, which is another thing I really want to do. I would rather us spend it all on research into going to other planets, and then just hope we find a planet that has big birds to ride. That's why it's a 2-for-1, and that was gross. Oh, also gross. Did you say insane? Hello, very large pigs. Whoa.
No, don't!
Oh. Why did I say something?
He was defenseless.
You disappointed.
Jeez, there's too many pigs here. I can agree with that. I mean, why waste good LSD on dolphins? As someone who may have encountered LSD in my time, the idea of giving LSD to help encourage communication is just a bad idea. Just a really
Something
bad
stinks
idea.
in here, all right. I've changed my mind. This is no dungeon, it's a sty.
Thank God shiny boots are here. I was kind of scared we didn't have any
I
shiny
said you're
boots.
the one that stinks, Hamshanks. Hear me now?
Dang. We gonna do this?
You're
That's
right,
true.
Vaughn.
LSD money should be chocobo. But I'm still hoping we find a planet that will have the birds already there for us. Gwitch, Calico, or Daggett? Well, first we Libra, then we attack Gwitch. Oh my god, I have no weapons. Now we attack Galito. I punched him right in the butt. I punched him right in the lower kidney, I think. Lower kidney punching. It's a thing. Now everyone come and bow to my greatness. Tell me I'm great. Tell me I'm great. You saw that murdering I did. Huh? Huh?
Faces I'd seen before.
Uh-oh. God, it's never good news when shiny people show up. Not in Final Fantasy, anyway. Shiny people. Trouble. Every time. That is a ridiculous helmet, sir. Of course, we haven't met the judges yet, so when it comes to ridiculous helmets, they've kind of got the market cornered.
Great. They just don't give up, do they?
I hope so.
Now
One
is
day.
looking like a good time for us to leave.
And maybe there'll be a mana tree? That'd be neat.
Through the oubliette, there's a way out.
The
Only-
oubliette.
Only you sense the mist.
God, I love you, Fran. Miss sensing or not.
Then we'll need weapons.
What did you call me? Say that again.
What? You couldn't hear? I merely said that a lot of you are incompetent fools. If you've the Sky Pirate in your hands, where is he?
God,
You'd have
seriously.
done better, Bagamnon. By your
Bagamnon?
own words, it was the Imperial Army who caught this Sky Pirate of yours. We've done your job for you. We don't require the assistance of filthy headhunters.
Ooh.
The Empire will restore order here.
Eh? What's that you say now? Maybe I'll wet my blade on you before I kill Balthier.
That's enough, Bagamnon.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Oh. Our first meeting with a judge.
Judge.
Judge?
Judge Judy.
The self-proclaimed guardians of law and order in Arcadia.
Every
They're
one
the
of them's
elite
a
guard
dick.
of House Solidor, which effectively makes them the commanders of the Imperial Army.
I hope that the people who do
If you ask
find
me, they're
and
more
like
executioners
chloroform
than judges.
the first
Not a
planet
friendly
that's
lot,
not
at any
Earth.
rate.
I hope they're Final
What are
Fantasy
they doing
fans.
here?
And I hope they do model it after the world of Final Fantasy. Maybe not this part where you keep prisoners in oubliettes, but you know, the nicer parts, like the chocobos and the boogles.
Those that do not show respect,
Because Blitzy, you want a chocobo more than anything. I want a moogle pet. It'd be like a monkey, but it doesn't throw feces. Instead, it like knows magic and can read. It'd be pretty cool.
Where is the captain?
We have him in solitary, Your Honor. We're ready to begin our interrogation.
Oh, you bloody
This does not concern you, bounty hunter.
He's in here somewhere. Find him.
Wedgie, that way.
He's going this way.
What's that?
Time for the hare to follow the fox.
Huh? The magic's binding the door to the oubliette are quite strong. Too strong even for my talents.
That's why we'll get them to open it for us.
They
I was going deeper into this
What's
place.
wrong? You don't trust her? Fiera's noses are sharp. If she says there's a way out, there's a way out.
I trust her. But I'm a sucker for a pretty face with bunny ears. Always have been. You're right. I suppose I would have to view the Moogle as an equal. Although that'd be a first. I don't even view most people as equals, so...
Look.
Ah, the prison repository of wrested relics and raiments.
So, our things are in here?
That's what I said.
Why would they keep our stuff down here? Some of my stuff is pretty fantastic. You think Fran is not pretty? Maybe it's her accent. It might be the accent. I will admit. She's got a very interesting accent. Wow, I got a lot of good stuff. Okay, you're good. What about you, good man? Magic resist 13, no. Immune to poison sap. License accessory 5? How the crap am I gonna get that? How about you, little lady? Alright. We need some licenses. That's for sure. Vaughn, my good man. I have to do this. So I get that. Nice! You think so? Really? Man, Blitzy, you and me we just have to agree to disagree. Although it's good news because that just means I don't have to compete with you for her affections. Yeah, that just makes her all mine, which is great because you seem to hate her. And I suppose that's okay. Physical attack damage. Why? Additional gambit slot. Gambit slot. Gambit slot. I don't need gambit slots. Okay, so yeah, you don't need any of that. What about you, Franny Dan? You need it. Boom. Gambit, accessories. Wow, Libra's really far down there. Like, stupidly far down there. I do want charm, though, so... Let's do that so we can get that. And I'll go ahead and get the remedy lore. Remedy lore 2. Okay, that wasn't bad. Air Bunny just makes it worse. Okay, first of all, that's not fair because Fran's breasts are much smaller, so that's something to think about. And I don't know that she's overly sexualized. I just assume it's just how her people dress. They just dress like this because that's how the weird tree fairy spirits dress. That's just what they do. That's just how they are. Oh no, the percentage that's showing is correct. It's just Jessica's rabbits are big enough that you could actually build small cabins on them. I don't know why you would. You just could. Not a thing I'd recommend doing. It's just a thing you could do. Because they're very, very large. Like, intimidatingly, frighteningly so. Yeah. She isn't skin-tight clothes. But... so is Vaughn. Her and Vaughn are showing about the same amount of skin. And it's true. You don't wear a thong into battle. That is accurate. That is a mistake.
There are more turnkeys than cut purses down here.
There is no one in this game
of chains.
that you get control of except Bosch, maybe, that wears effective armor. Balthier is dressed like he's going to a dinner party. Vaughn is dressed in, like, I don't even know what to call that. Like, the vest of stupidity? It's horrible, though. Like, that's true. Well, the villains do have real armor, but their armor is so... Their armor is... All of the ridiculousness of their armor is in their helmets. Like... Like, it's like they took the ridiculous armor aspect that all the other characters have, and they were like, but let's just make it all helmet. Let's just make their helmets so ridiculously large that no one would ever think of fighting them. Because they're too intimidated by the helmet size. That was the thought process. No. Logically, the bad guys should not be able to stand up because their heads are too large. They should just kind of be laying on their... like with their heads resting on the ground, trying to move and flailing their arms wildly. This is not a world of effective armor. It's just not. I agree. I think I would be a much better game designer. But then again, I think anyone that's ever played games probably thinks that they could design really good games, you know? Like, because we've been down, you know, we've been down in the trenches, so we know. We've been in the game. We know where they fail. We know where they mess up, where they don't meet expectations. Like, because yeah, we played the games. We were in it. We were in it since day one. Y'all by yourself there, Imperial fella? I tell you, this should be a good place to build up a chain. I'm fighting Imperial guards over and over and over again, which means I should be able to build a nice Imperial guard chain. Uh-oh. Why can't I fight that guy and get his helmet and then use it to build a house to live in? because his helmet's really big. How come we don't have any magicians as strong as this dude? This is just like generic nobody knight number 5. How come he is better at magic and door opening than anybody in my party? Even Fran, who's supposed to like be able to feel the mist or whatever she does. That makes her crazy. See? I don't have anyone that can do that. Butt shots. 3 butts. Alright, so that's the way to the rest of the story. I wonder if I left anything. I came from that way, so let me look over here real quick. Seriously, that would have been a great place to put a chest. That also would have been a nice place to put a chest. Thank you. Techniques. Libra. Don't you tell Fran how to live. Don't you body shame Fran. Especially not while I'm falling in love with her. Where are you, other people? Ow, fire in my back. Again. Who did I say I was gonna make a black mage? Because I need a black mage like yesterday. That was spicy, too hot. Bronze helm. That's the heavy armor. I don't think any of these 3 is wearing heavy armor yet. Alright, let's continue on. Oh. Now let's continue on. Oh, Fran, you seem to have caught a bad case of death. Look, you shamed Fran so much she killed herself. I hope you're happy. Good job out there. Let's go. We got battling to do. It's Bosch. Bosch actually wears... Well, not right now, he's not. He's showing off his 6-pack.
You have grown very thin, Bosch.
It's Bosch number 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Less than a shadow. Less than a man.
I did
Sentenced to death, and yet you live? Why?
To silence Hondor. How many times must I say it?
Is that all?
Is that all?
Why not ask Vane himself? Is he not one of your masters?
We've caught a leader of the insurgents. She's being brought from Rabanasta, the woman Amalia. Who could that be?
She's great.
Such a faithful hound to cling so to a fallen kingdom.
Better than throwing it away.
I'm talking to
throwing
you.
It away, as you threw away our homeland.
Aw, those two. Why can't they just get along? Why all this like petty meow cats?
Who's there?
This the place?
The mist is flowing through this room. It must be going somewhere.
Mistelvania.
You're no Imperials. Please, you must get me out.
It's against my policy to speak with the dead, especially when they happen to be Kingslayers.
I did not kill him.
Is that so? Huh. Glad to hear it.
Please, get me out. For the sake of Dalmasca.
Oh, you should have shut up.
What do you care about Dalmasca? Everything that's happened is because of you!
Put a dagger
Everyone
in
that's died. Every single one.
Just like the...
Even my brother. You killed my brother!
Quiet. The guards will hear.
I'm dropping it.
Pirates without a sky.
And there we go. We dropped it. Yeah, Darth Vader, what you gonna do now? I bet you wish you you could talk some more to Bosch, but he's at the bottom. How did we live through that? How was that survived? Punch him. Aw. Boo. Boo, Balfour.
Spare us your quiddities.
Your quiddities.
Yeah, but he's
a traitor, I know. Stay here and fight if you want.
Or leave and fight if you want.
If you can
Although
walk,
that doesn't make
let's
sense.
go.
You're taking him with us?
We could use another sword arm.
And you have it.
And you, and my steel. Vaughn doesn't like you, dude. I'm sorry to say. But Bosch has joined the party as a guest, and Vaughn not on board, okay? Not on board. So if he's a guest, I guess I can't give him a license board yet. Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna slow the walking down here just for a bit, because it's... Ooh! All this is mine. I left this all in here. You guys don't remember, but this was all mine. Thank you. There's the save crystal. That is exactly what a brother was looking for. Although first, a quick check to see what's going on down here. This guy's going on down here. Don't get me visitors come scavenging for odds and ends, have you? I don't reckon you saw whatever caused that terrible racket just now, eh? Crash downstairs. It's the only way out. I'm gonna start looking for a back door out of this place. What about you? You plan on poking around these tunnels? Best go prepared. Actually, let's sell, because I gotta have a bunch of stuff I can sell. Which means you... That's a lot of damn firestones. Good large feather? Oh man. Yeah, he's gonna have all sorts of bizarre goods after this. Which means I'm gonna have all sorts of good things after this. Why did they put teleport stones in loot? I have to do this one thing at a time, because if I sell it all, I would lose my teleport stones. Why aren't teleport stones items? Anyway. Do bizarre goods. Oh, don't put me between you and your mom. I'm not here to break up families. 3 antidotes, 3 okay, might as well. Nasty stuff. Like not thong nasty, I assume. Let's see if I can't give him. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm here to help. For the most part. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. But I gotta save my money. Go just save my money. Man. I should probably buy... Ooh! Gambits! Oh my gosh. Okay, look at this. Self. Boom. Oh, I needed that. Okay, and let's also get self-critical. They don't have self-MP critical, unfortunately. Foe with the highest... No, not highest max. Foe targeting leader. Foe targeting self. Foe hit points equal to 100. That's a good one. Oh, this is so good. Okay, okay, that was good. That was nice. I'm not gonna worry about these things yet. Yeah, I've got 10,000. I only need 8,000 more, and I could get that grimoire. I don't want to see my fries again. Did she tell you something gross about fries? Because there's just no, oh, that's just evil. Never ruin somebody's fries. That's cruel beyond cruel. I'm fleeing from nothing. I'll press the switch. I'm an idiot. Oh. When the fuse is blown, the next flame has no power. The wire is the indication. Blah 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 blah. Alright, well. Oh. Well, I have to agree, that's not really something you want to hear about ever. Sister Grossed. But I'm also afraid I have some very bad news. I'm not going to be able to distract you much longer because I have got to go. Not forever, but for about a half hour or an hour, and I'm sure by then she won't be talking about cyst anymore. Or maybe she will, I don't know your mom. But tell her Reno said hi, and yeah. To everybody else, I'm getting off for a bit. I'll be back on later on. Why are we talking about cyst? Blitzy, you just talked about how cysts aren't a thing we want to talk about, and now you're talking about cyst. Hypocrisy, thy name is Dragon. Anyway, much love. Blitzy, it was really great to see you. It's been too long, my friend. I'll talk to you in a bit if you're back on. If not, I will catch you next time. And to everyone else, all that stuff I just said, the same stuff. And yeah, everybody take care of yourselves. I'll be back on in a little bit. And in the meantime, watch out for snakes. Watch out for snakes.